right, all right. Can't see anything. Hold on, guys. Am I live? Content. Okay, I am live, but I can't see any of the chat at all. Hold on. Nope. You know what? We're gonna just do this differently. Hi, Jason. Okay, you're here. I see there's people here. Awesome. Sorry, guys. Thank you for my delay. You know, I skipped one and clearly I don't know how to do this. So I still can't really like see everything as good as I can, but yeah, welcome, welcome. Hi, Christopher. How has everybody been doing? I want to say thank you for you guys having patience with me the last however many weeks, as I have definitely been on a roller coaster, and life has definitely, thrown some things, but I am back. I'm feeling back to myself. So, yeah, I'm back. I am here. We get to be together. Hello, Cheryl. I'm glad you're good. So today we're going to go over what's the energy behind this new moon. And we're going to do a little bit of breath work, not a ton. And then I'll send you some Reiki and we'll meditate. You know what I mean? I did post journal prompts in the description. So if you're looking to journal, please go there. There are 4 questions, 4, 5. I don't even remember what I did. There are questions, 5 questions, and hopefully those will help you on your journey. I am going to light the abundance candle tonight for us as we are working with the energy of this new moon. And I also am going to tell you what crystals I'm bringing with me because they aren't super popular and you might not have ever seen another one. So this is going to be white apophyllite. I'm grabbing this one for us to just connect more deeply into our soul, basically. And then this is the crystal you probably might not have really seen, and I think a piece is going to fall out on me. But this is blue barite. You guys have seen me use this in other videos. This is one of my favorite ones, but this helps us with releasing things emotionally. Yeah, there it goes, this little piece. Releasing things emotionally and just kind of bringing us back. So on that note, let's talk about what is happening with this energy. And hello everybody, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. So this Libra new moon is all about closing loops and finding real balance, not the kind that we perform, but the kind that we actually live. This is also a really important time for your words to align with your actions. So make sure that anything you are saying, you are following up and doing, right? Like, let's have integrity. Let's really show up and honor our word and allow that to take place in a sense, right? Like, let your words match your actions. And this is a time for us to finish what's been lingering, restore your energy, and come back to center, right? Libra is about balance. You may feel called to deepen your self-trust right now, really following your heart and moving in rhythm with the changing light. So honoring a more seasonal, natural flow. Us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going more into a like internal, move slower type of space energetically and seasonally. And it is more so about having those nourishing foods, those root vegetables, the warming type of foods if you live in a climate that is colder. And then in the spring, Southern Hemisphere, you are moving into spring. So, you might have more momentum, more energy. You might be starting to eat lighter, like fruits and not as heavy, dense type of foods. So if you are feeling called to honor this more seasonal thing, eat the foods that are local, definitely roll with it. Enjoy that natural flow. This moment also brings both endings and new beginnings, offering a chance to rewrite your story, realign your connections, and step into relationships that truly match your energy. Relationships is definitely a thing that is happening with this new moon. Gaining clarity on certain things, recognizing who is really there supporting you or draining you, right? And like what kind of relationships best match your energy, and just gaining clarity on relationships in general. So that is definitely happening under this Libra new moon. And on that note, like this is a time to really be an advocate for yourself. Like set those boundaries, release the illusions, right? Like really let go of the illusions you put on yourself, the illusions other people are putting on you that's not real. Like this is the time to let them go. And you're going to start to see the path ahead more clearly. The more you trust into yourself, the more you listen to your heart, the clearer things are going to get, and the better it's going to feel. So with this new moon energy, the thing that is happening though is that it is at the end degree of Libra. So there might be some surprises and shakeups, especially with all the other planets that are present right now with this new moon energy. But just remember, like, they're guiding you toward a new chapter filled with truth, tenderness, and harmony in both love, money. Like, this is the time to like call it all in. You know what I mean? So that is what is happening with this energy. And if you please share with how you've been feeling, because I think with these new moon energies and stuff like that, it's like some of us experience different aspects of the new moon energy, right? Like one person might really be feeling depleted while another one might be feeling energetic, and the same energy is here. So I really just want to encourage you to become aware of how you are genuinely feeling and how some of those aspects might be correlating to it. Hello, Tom. I can't, oh, here's the chat. Okay, cool. Cheryl, it's barite. I'll grab the paper afterwards, and give you more detail on it. I want to say it's something like that. Awesome, Tom. Hello, Chissy Amanda. I don't know if I said that right. I got Amanda. But hello. So yeah, so that's everything I'm going to cover in regards to the energy with this new moon. I'm sorry if I'm super distracting with my hair tonight. I tried some new like products to make my hair feel wavy, and I'm not liking how it looks right now. Okay, so it looked really great yesterday. I didn't try to do anything to it today, so I'm fussing with it, and I'm sorry. Oh, you're so welcome. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I feel like the last thing I want to comment on before we move into our breath work and into our meditation, and this is just going to be me speaking from the heart from what's been going on the last few weeks for me. I guess the only thing I want to say is just kind of like, I know how dark and crappy things might feel and how uncertain they are. And the more you can just lean into faith that this is all happening for whatever reason it's happening for, and it's just going to get better. If you could just hold on to that message and let it carry you through, that's like basically what I just really want to share. I know how intense the unknowns can feel. I know what it's like when you're waiting for answers on stuff. I know what it's like when you just, you had an idea in mind and were hopeful for an outcome and you didn't receive it. And I just want to say, like, through it all, do your best to remember to find gratitude for the journey itself and all the learnings that you find along the way, even in the midst of the darkness of it, right? There's things to be grateful for in it. But also just knowing and truly believing and trusting that there's something else better is coming, if that makes sense. So I just want to share that in case anybody's really going through something or has been going through something. I know when I zoom out, the last 2 years for me have been quite intense and not what I'm accustomed to with my life. A lot of times I'm used to like setting my mind on something and having a goal and achieving the goal. And, I have certain expectations, and life has definitely humbled me in many, many ways and stripped the ego and stripped whatever things I was classifying myself as or being attached to or stuff like that. It's like, nope, take that away, take this away, take this away. Let's go on this journey. Let's whatever. And I know many of you have been having a lot of things happen the last 2 years as well. Like, I know I'm not alone in this type of experience. So I just want to say you got this, and that, we have to sometimes get space and evolve for things to come in. And so hopefully you're able to look at these last few weeks or few years or whatever it was as you being prepped for everything that you're calling in and that you are asking for and that you desire. So I hope that helps you guys. I know it's like a really weird kind of random rant, but I just want to remind you to have faith and have that courage. So on that note, let's keep this moving. Let's go on to what is. We already did that. Let's breathe. Let's relax. Let's recenter, and just have a moment and enjoy this energy. So, where are all my notes? I know they're somewhere here. Maybe they're not. Okay. Alrighty then. So, I'm going to invite you guys just to get comfortable. You can sit down or lay down. I would recommend that you lay down just because I feel like the Reiki feels a lot more intense, and it'll resonate a little bit differently because you're like really more relaxed laying down, but you're welcome to stay seated. And I am going to invite you now just to close your eyes. There's nothing to see on the screen. It's going to be me. The only thing you might miss is me pulling up either of these two crystals, but you see them. You see what they look like. So just go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you just to raise your shoulders up to your ears real quick. And then bring them down. And then we're going to do that again, except this time we're going to use our breath to accompany it. So take a deep breath in, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And as you exhale, roll them back, bring them down. Let's do that again. Bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then roll them back, bring them down as you exhale. Now I invite you to take a deep breath in, holding it for a moment, and slowly exhaling. Take another deep breath in, filling your lungs and belly all the way up. And slowly exhaling. Take another deep breath in, filling your lungs and belly all the way up. And slowly exhale, unlocking your jaw. And just allowing your body to feel more and more relaxed. And now with your next inhale, I want you to imagine new energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, release what no longer feels in alignment. Take another deep breath in, bringing in this new energy. and releasing all that doesn't feel good. And now I want you to imagine your breath helping to bring your body fully back into balance. And so as you inhale, I want you to imagine energy, air, light, whatever it is, flowing up the right side of your body. And then as you exhale, I want you to imagine it going out, down, through your head, your arm, and then finally out your foot. So as if it's just one smooth continuation of the air moving up the right side of the body, starting at your foot, and then crossing over to the left side once it hits your mind to the top of your head, and it flows down, out, through your left hand and moving all the way down to your left foot. I want you to imagine that one more time, just your breath really bringing your body back into balance. And now as you continue breathing gently, I'm going to start sending Reiki energy to you. And I'm going to ask that it just flows wherever it is that you need it most, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. As I send this Reiki energy, you might feel warmth, tingling, or a gentle wave of calm washing over you. And if you don't feel anything, that is more than okay. Reiki works beyond what the mind can sense. Allow this energy to bring you back into balance, restoring your natural rhythm of giving and receiving. And so I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart space and imagine a soft golden light glowing there. Your heart space is your center, your truth, your inner compass. With your next inhale, breathe into this space and feel it expand. I invite you to repeat silently in your mind, I trust myself. I welcome harmony into my life. I am ready for new beginnings that align with my highest self. With each breath that you take, I invite you to connect more and more deeply with yourself. Allowing yourself to really look beyond any illusions and gain clarity on what it is that you want most. Allowing yourself to recognize all the good that you are deserving and worthy of. Allow yourself to welcome in clarity on what actions would be aligned for you to start to really live with more balance, honoring your true self and your deepest desires. So I invite you now to come up with a phrase something that will help you with your mindset to connect in with what it is that you want, helping you to really feel as if it is a reality, and to welcome in ease. See if there's any phrase that comes naturally to you. And if not, I'm going to share with you a phrase that's been working for me. And so if you haven't thought of a phrase, I invite you to repeat out loud or in your mind, "Show me how easy and amazing this gets to be." And let's repeat it again. "Show me how easy and amazing this gets to be." And one more time. "Show me how easy and amazing this gets to be." And so I invite you now to take a moment to find gratitude for yourself, for your journey, and for how far you've come. Know that even amongst the surprises or changes that arise that may not feel good, they are guiding you toward deeper truth and alignment. And there's ways to find gratitude within them. Allow yourself to make space for it. May the energy of this Libra new moon truly help you to start living in balance, trusting yourself, and allowing yourself to be guided by your heart. invite you to take one more deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale it out through your mouth, releasing any little last-minute bits of tension. I ask that this Reiki healing stay with you for as long as it is that you need it. I invite you to slowly start to come back into this moment, becoming aware of your body, gently wiggling your fingers and toes. And then whenever you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes and fully come back. I do ask that you drink some water, as it will help with the Reiki healing that I just sent you. It'll help with detoxing anything that we cleared out. And also, you're probably thirsty. Also, if you ever want to have a personal Reiki session with just me, I have 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions available on my website. If there is not a time or day that works for you in my schedule, send me an email, as I do have other availability. It just is limited on the website because during the day I could get double booked. So I just try to figure out how to manage my schedule in a way that works, basically. The Reiki felt really strong tonight, which was really nice. I wonder how it felt for you guys. Also, I don't know if if I'm just not seeing anything new in the chat. No, I think we're up to date. I think you guys are just quiet. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's mostly what I have. I do have an idea that I wish I brought up before we started. Gosh, oh, you're so welcome, Cheryl. Thank you for being here. There are a few different things on my mind. I don't want to take you guys fully out of the Reiki healing, so I am contemplating talking about it, but I really want to get your insight on this. Jason, it was really good. Hopefully that helps with my cold. I hope it helps with your cold too. Fingers crossed. I hope you start feeling better. First things first, when it comes to my candles, so as you guys know, I've discontinued basically everything. The intention candles, I still have a decent amount of stock in, the astrology candles, certain astrology signs, I have like way too many, and other ones I'm out. So that's not what I really want to talk about. USPS keeps increasing their rates every however often, and they do an increased rate in the holidays. And so, how I have shipping set up on my candles now, I eat some of the shipping cost. So, like, I charge you guys a flat rate, but then I end up paying the difference. Um, I may have to increase it by like $2 shipping. I'm hoping not. I'm still just kind of thinking it through. But yeah, that's like one change that is coming down the pipeline potentially. So I'm sorry if I do increase it. It's literally because USPS keeps increasing their rates. And yeah, it is what it is. And holiday rates just get crazy too. So just a heads up in case if you see it increased. From Tom, the Reiki felt like how a cat feels when you rub its belly. Oh, that's awesome. My cat hated having his belly rubbed. So I hope it wasn't like how he felt, because he would like, if you touched his stomach, he'd get so mad. So hopefully your description is a cat who's just like purring and like in heaven. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing, and this is what I really would love your guys' feedback on, and many of you may not feel called to this at all, so it might be irrelevant, but I do Reiki level 1 and 2 attunements, and I do Reiki master attunements. And if you look at my website, I have not had an attunement scheduled for a while, and part of it is because I feel like it's really hard to get people scheduled all at the same time for stuff, especially if some of you guys are in other countries and things like that. So I'm thinking about changing my Reiki 1 attunement workshop to being something that's more of a hybrid kind of thing. So you would get the manual. I want to create videos that you could replay after. And then you would end up booking, I'm thinking, a 2-hour call with me. So we would do the attunement and I would walk you through different aspects of the Reiki, of being a Reiki healer. We would do certain things together. I would teach you certain things on live. So it would just be me and you. And then we would schedule a follow-up call after the 21 days, because once you get the Reiki attunement, you have to practice Reiki on yourself for 21 days. And then we would do another debrief, me and you personally, one-on-one. And so I feel really called to change my attunement to this style rather than just doing a workshop that's like 6 hours on a Saturday. Because this also gives you the chance to work with it, have questions, and then come back. And then we can talk through and I can teach you more type of thing. So I'm really curious what you guys think of something like this. I don't think any other Reiki healer in this space is offering this. In order for me also to get this up and running, I do have to create videos. So I might just do it and give it a shot, give it a go, see if anybody does want to sign up for it. But I really think that it could be good. Cheryl, that sounds awesome. Thank you. Yeah, like I think then that way too, like I remember after my attunement, I forgot how to say one of the symbols. And it's like if I would have had a video that I could have replayed, that would have been helpful. And like I want to make them like bite-sized videos. So it's like you go and you learn about this or that, and it's like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like you don't have to sit through a 30 or 40-minute video to get to the part that you want to get to, kind of thing. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my thought process. So it's kind of like a blend of like a Udemy Reiki type of course, but you get an actual attunement and teaching from me live. And it works on a schedule that works for you and me, like it'll be like that. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So keep an eye out for that. I am still working on the guidebook for inner awareness. I just really have been going through things the last however many weeks, and it has impacted my ability to really show up and think and feel motivated. And yes, so I'm sorry for the delay. It is coming, but thank you for the patience. And I think that's it. Like I said, I don't want to take you guys too much out of the Reiki, so I don't want to share too much. But those are the two things that are happening. And I'll do my best for the postal stuff to just do it maybe when the holiday season comes by, if I can. Bite size, that's a good idea. Taylor in Florida does long videos and it was hard to do. Yeah, understand for sure. I sometimes feel overwhelmed if I see like a 40-minute video or a 30-minute video. It's like, like I have to have more capacity and space just to play it, rather than like something that I can just be like, oh, tune in, refresh, give me this. So cool. Cheryl, thank you for the confidence and the confirmation. But yeah, if there's anything else that you guys want to share, like I'm totally here to hear it. I know there's a slight delay between us. And then if not, let's have a great night. Maybe work on these journal questions and enjoy this new moon energy. Okay, I think we're good. I'm like, I don't think you guys are a little bit quiet, so nothing new in the chat, nothing else going on. If you have questions or if you want to buy any candles or book a session with me, the links are in my description. Check out my website. I am here. I'm grateful for you all, and I will have more long form videos coming up soon. I decided to challenge myself to try to post a short every day for the next 30 days. So you will see more shorts from me, and I am experimenting with different types of content. So sometimes you might realize it's me, sometimes you may not because I won't be in the video, but I will have more longer form videos coming up for you guys ASAP. And yeah, thank you for being here, and happy new Libra moon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.